The film begins with a woman's car breaking down in the snow. While talking on the phone to her husband Kim Soo-hyun, who is a Korean secret agent, she's approached by a stranger named Kyung-chul nearby, asking if she needs help but also appearing very suspicious. After chatting with her husband, the woman is attacked by Kyung-chul with a hammer. Later on, in the Kyung-chul hideout, the woman is tortured and killed quite brutally, but not before revealing to the killer that she was pregnant. Kyung-chul dismembers Ju-yoon at his home, and while doing so, Ju-yoon's ring falls. Kyung-chul ignores sounds and dismembers the body into a local stream. A few days later, an ear is found in a plastic bag by children playing near a river. When the police arrive, they later find Ju-yoon's head in the river. At this moment, Seo-hyun arrives at the crime scene and witnesses his fiancée's decapitated head. At the funeral for Ju-yoon, Soo-hyun apologizes to her for not being there to protect her, and also swears to inflict pain 1,000 times worse to those responsible for her death. Soo-hyun was informed about 4 suspects who has a rap sheet of sexual crimes from Squad Chief Jang, and proceeds to privately torture and interrogate 2 of them. Upon searching the home of Kyung-chul, the 3rd suspect, Soo-hyun finds Ju-yoon's engagement ring, a capitalized evidence that Kyung-chul was the perpetrator. A short time later, Kyung-chul brings a schoolgirl home and sexually assaults her. Just when he was about to rape her, Soo-hyun shows up out of nowhere. The 2 got into a fierce fight. Kyung-chul was no match for Soo-hyun's hand speed. Soo-hyun's palm smashes his face with satisfaction. Even in strength, Kyung-chul couldn't match him. Soo-hyun inflicted pain with facial satisfaction before he beats him unconscious. Instead of smashing his head like a cockroach and being done with it, Soo-hyun decides to push down a GPS tracker down his throat, allowing him to monitor Kyung-chul's location in real time and to listen to his conversations. Waking injured and bruised up, Kyung-chul walks along the road and is offered a ride by a taxi already containing 1 passenger. Getting in, Kyung-chul correctly guessed the driver and passenger are in fact 2 bandits intending to rob and murder him. One being Soo-hyun's unvisited 4th suspect, he strikes out preemptively and kills, stabbing them repeatedly. Afterward, he finds the body of the real taxi driver in the trunk. Kyung-chul throws out all 3 bodies and drives to a small town where he sexually assaults a nurse. Soo-hyun shows up again out of nowhere. The 2 got into a fierce fight. Soo-hyun beats him unconscious, then slashes his Achilles tendon, making him scream like a farm pig before releasing him once more. Kyung-chul pays a visit to his cannibal and murderous friend, Tae-ju. Tae-ju, after he has explained his predicament to him, comments that the person pursuing him must be a family of one of his victims. As a result, Kyung-chul determines Soo-hyun's identity by remembering Ju-yoon's engagement ring, which Soo-hyun had previously worn before attacking him. When Soo-hyun shows up out of nowhere again, Tae-ju and Tae-ju's girlfriend gets the shit beat out of them. Soo-hyun punches Tae-ju's girlfriend lights out till next tomorrow and beats Tae-ju to unconsciousness. And last, beats Kyung-chul, like he stole something from him, which he did, then beats him unconscious. The following day, Tae-ju and Sejong, still unconscious, are arrested by the police and sent to the hospital. Soo-hyun's trusted subordinate arranges for Soo-hyun and Kyung-chul to evade the police and receive treatment for their wounds at a separate facility. The half-conscious Kyung-chul overheard Soo-hyun and the subordinate talking about the transmitter. Soo-hyun releases Kyung-chul again, but later outsmarts Soo-hyun. Kyung-chul slashed the throat of a pharmacist and stole laxatives that will help him remove the transmitter. Kyung-chul then plants it on a driver at a truck stop that he viciously beats. When Soo-hyun goes to investigate Tae-ju in his hospital room, he discovers too late that Kyung-chul is pursuing Squad Chief Jang and his other daughter, Jang Se-yoon. He fractures Tae-ju's jaw out of rage. After arriving to Jang's house, Kyung-chul viciously attacking Jang with a dumbbell, then proceeds to kill Jang Se-yoon. Kyung-chul tries to turn himself into the police shortly after in an attempt to avert Soo-hyun's retaliation. However, Soo-hyun drives by and kidnaps Kyung-chul right in front of the police's eyes. Taking him to the earlier warehouse, Soo-hyun tortures him, places him under the makeshift guillotine. However, Kyung-chul mocks Soo-hyun, showing him he had no fear. He then leaves Kyung-chul holding a rope between his teeth to keep the blade from falling. Kyung-chul, who had long since abandoned his parents, becomes frightened upon discovering that they are attempting to see him together with his son. He muffles his protests, but his family enters the door, and that sets off another mechanism that Soo-hyun set up, dropping the blade and decapitating Kyung-chul in front of his family with violent abandon. Soo-hyun, who was hearing through the transmitter from a distance, breaks down in tears and starts walking away slowly in the street as he realizes that Kyung-chul has finally died. Thank you for watching. If you like content like this, please subscribe. Thank you guys for the subscriptions.